Hi everyone, today we are going to be doing this heart page from 30 Days of Creativity. We're not going to do it all, but we're going to do a few little hearts actually. Now, Johanna has lots of ideas on this page about how you can sketch and doodle in your heart, and she also has a video showing you how to do that. If you want to do doodles in your hearts like that, and just go for it obviously, but I have a different idea. I am not a doodler, as you know. The word sounds so strange. So I wanted to colour my hearts in different ways instead. So I had some ideas of different things that I could make the hearts into, and I've seen some brilliant ideas as well. I've seen someone, I can't remember, on Instagram who made them all into cookies. They were amazing. So heart-shaped cookies, that was amazing. Another, I saw Barbara Colour, and she had used a tutorial to make one of her hearts into a heart-shaped necklace pendant in a metallic, which was brilliant. Now I had lots of ideas as well. I thought heart gemstones, which I'm going to show you. I thought chocolate. I thought metallic, like the whole thing as a metallic heart. I thought cookies as well, and different things. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do each one, not each one, but I'm going to do different designs in different hearts. So I'm going to do some gemstones, some cookies, some chocolates, some metallic hearts and different things. So I'm going to have a big mix, but they're all going to just be coloured. There's not going to be any drawing or doodling in mine. Now, as I thought I would start by showing you a gemstone heart. So I'm just going to pick quite a small one. If I can zoom in to one, I might not be able to zoom into that one. We'll see how the camera zooms because I've got a limited room on my desk. Yeah, we'll do this one. It's quite small because it won't take me so long to do. Now I've got my Faber Castell Polychromos today because I know them well and which colours are going to work for my idea. So you can use any pencils, and I'm starting with a light pink. This is the light magenta. I'll show you I don't know how well you can see, but any light pink, pinky red will do. And what I'm going to do is colour most of the heart with this in a light layer. You don't want to burnish it into the page. We're going to add other colours on top, so we need to be able to make sure that we can do that. So I'm going to leave a little patch of white on the heart in that corner there, and I want it to catch the light in one area. So I'm going to fade that in. It's not going to be completely just a stark white area, and I want it to be a bit darker on this right hand side and fade towards this left corner. I'm putting a little bit more down, but not too much because we're going to add in other colours. So that's it for my initial layer. Very quick, very simple. Where should we go next? We're going to go up. We're going to go darker. So we are going to probably, yeah, let's do it this way. Let's go for this one. This is a teeny tiny pencil. I'm trying to find the name of it for you. Sorry, I wasn't organised. I didn't realise these would be so little. Trying to find my booklet, which will tell me. So I'm too close. I'll move away. 125. It is middle purple pink. Okay, it'll all go in the description for you anyway. So, but you can see the colour. It's just a darker pink colour, and we want more of it on this side. So I'm going to start here. Now you may have thought this is a little odd because normally I start with my darker colour and move to light, but this is a technique I actually picked up for colouring a heart gem from one of Helen Elliston's books, and so I just use it even though it's different to what I normally do. But you could go from dark to light, so I'm trying to fade that, so I'm trying to put more here and less towards this other corner. I do want a bit around the edge, just to define the heart really, the shape. But fading it towards that corner like that. Now we're going to go in with the darker one again. We've got this in the in the Faber Castell, the magenta is really dark. In some sets, magenta isn't this shade, but it's just a darker pink, really, that you're looking for. Now I'm going to go in quite dark on this edge. Now, of course, you don't have to do your heart pink. I will do some others in different colours. I'll probably have a go at the weekend and fill in the hearts in different ways. But I thought this is, I don't know if I've shown you how to do this sort of thing before. So that's why I thought I would do this one. I'm just trying to fade that off a bit. You can see that's really quite messy. So I'm going to go back in now with the middle purple pink and tidy it up. So I'm going to go back over the top of the magenta just to really neaten it up. You can see how that's tidying up that colour. And then taking it just slightly into here and back with my light magenta and finishing off. So I'm just taking it a bit darker now. This corner doesn't need to be completely white. There we go, just a bit lighter. And hopefully you can see the difference between the two sides. Now I'm going to do a little bit of black. This is my black. He's getting quite teeny tiny, and I'm just going to put a little layer along the very edge here to really darken it, and I'm just going to do an even lighter layer just inside that one, like that. And I'm going to get my magenta again and go over the top of that to just sort of blend that in. See, if you do that, it makes a big contrast between the light and dark. And you can't really see the black as such, apart from the bit that's gone out of the line. As always, it wouldn't be a tutorial by me if it didn't go out of the line a teeny tiny bit. Now you can keep fiddling and colouring that until you get the shades that you're looking for. You can see we've got quite a big contrast between the two sides. Okay, I'm just trying to think. Now sometimes in Helen Elliston's amazing, fabulous books, she will use a little bit of yellow on top of her white area to give a glassy look to her gemstones. So I'm going to use my light cadmium yellow just to do a really light touch of that. I don't want it to look really yellow, it just makes it look a little bit more glassy. Next we're going to go in with our white. I'm actually, yeah, this one is running out, so I'll use this one. I haven't got my, this is a Sakura Jelly Roll. I'm using the 05, which is a little bit thin, really, I think maybe. But my 08 is running out. So put a little bit of shine. It probably does need to be a bit thicker. I'll just thicken the line a little bit. A little bit. It's quite hard to thicken it sometimes without rubbing out what you've done. You can do lines and dots to give it some shine. Now I would like to do a little bit of shadow on it as well. If our light's hitting it here, where's the shadow going to be? I'm thinking it might be over here, because this is darker. So I'm just going to do a tiny bit of black along there. I don't know if this is going to work at all. I think if I do, I've never tried this before. If it's a disaster, then you'll know not to copy this bit. Yeah, I think that's okay. I don't know if it needs to go all the way around. Probably not. I think I'll leave it there or else I might wreck it. So there is a sort of gemstone heart sort of thing. And I am thinking, should we try another one, a different type? We try this one and we'll make this into a cookie heart. Cookies are quite fun to colour and to eat. So we have got, we'll start with a raw umber. Oh, let's see it. Oh, it's rubbish, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I don't think you can see that anyway. So we're going to do a light layer all over. Doesn't need to be even. Thinking about the texture of a cookie. This is just going to be a plain cookie, so the whole of it is going to be the same colour. Because of course, if you draw doodles on your hearts, you could still make them into gemstones and cookies and things after. Now, with a cookie, it tends to be a little bit darker on the very edge where it's sort of caught from the oven. So we're going to take a darker shade of brown. I'm going to use this one, which is the Dyck Brown. You won't see that. And go around the edge gently. Okay, let's hold the book open. So just do a gentle layer all around. Now this colour of cookie, you can choose what colour you do, because you might want to do something like gingerbread, which is a bit darker, or something like shortbread, which is a lot lighter. So think about the sort of colours that you're using. I'm just going to blend that in a little bit with the going back in with the raw umber. I can't even see the names myself. It's the light is so strange in here this morning. But anyway, so I'm just going to go back in around that edge. You can even do sort of iced cookies. Quite fun. You know, just do a layer around the edge or something, so you don't have to do too much drawing. If you want to avoid the drawing, obviously I'm sure loads of you are brilliant at drawing. I'm just going to darken that whole thing over a little bit as well. Now, I want to make it look like a cookie. Now it just looks like a brown heart. Get your pencil, darker pencil. This is the and draw some lines and circles. And it sort of textures that makes it look a bit more like sort of biscuit, I think, like homemade biscuit. There we go. There's your biscuit. There's a really good tutorial in which book? Don't know. I shall find out and let you know. It's for gingerbread biscuit, and I'll put it in the I'll put it in the description and the heart one, so that you can have a look if you want to do the originals, because they're better than mine. Mine's just my sort of simple take on it, really. They aren't harder, they're just more detailed, if that makes sense. There's more steps and you get a nicer result because of that. So there's the cookie one. And I think, let's think, what else did I say? Metallic. I've done loads of metallic videos for you for different things. I think I will do a video for that. I was thinking of doing a chocolate one, and I'll show you. I was going to use quite a dark, this is the Walnut Brown, and just colour it in quite thickly. I've done a couple of chocolate tutorials before for you, not from Johanna books, but they were from, what were they from? Oh, Rita Berman's Meine Reise durch Europa. She has a chocolate shop in her book and a page of chocolates. Now hers are all decorated, so it wasn't just a plain chocolate. So again, you could, if you want it simple, you could just do a line around the outside with a bit of icing of some description, or just draw a few lines on and do a dark and a milk chocolate colour, something like that. You know, it's you can keep it really simple if that's what you need to do. But if you're good at the old doodles, you can do lots of fantastically amazing things. I've seen some amazing decorated cups and hot air balloons and things. People are fantastic, but I'm not, so I'm just keeping it simple. So here we have a very basic chocolate. It's quite a dark colour. I think this would be a dark chocolate. And you want to try and get it quite intense, the colour, so layer it up a bit, and you want it to be even. Think about a chocolate, it's tempered, it's shiny, it's delicious. I'm probably going to have to go and get some to eat in a bit. Now, to make it look finished, I'm going to use some gel pen again. Now I want to go around the edge to make it look like it's really tempered and shiny. So this is a sort of reflection. Now the key with doing this is to follow the edge. Pen doesn't want to work. There we go. Follow the edge of the shape of the chocolate, or the whatever it is you're doing, like in here the gemstone. And I find it just looks better somehow. I've messed it up a bit. There we go. So I've put a shine on that side. So that's it really. It's really quite simple, but I hope it's given you a few different ideas. So say I'm going to do a few metallic ones. What Barbara Colour had done on hers, I don't know if she's done a tutorial. She followed a tutorial, so she may not have done a tutorial. But instead of doing the whole thing as a metallic, she just did it as if it was a thin pendant. But I'm going to do mine the whole thing. But anyway, I shall get round to doing those at some point, but hopefully that has given you a few ideas to get you started. I haven't done shadows on any of the others. I wasn't sure how successful that one was, so I probably won't do any more, but it was just a little idea to play with. But there we go. I hope that's been helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and happy colouring.